how to create the perfect workout plan. I'm gonna show you guys today the full breakdown of what you can do to start getting jacked. As you can tell, veins popping, all that shit. Full blueprint. Let's get right into it. Got my little notes here. So first thing, what you want to be focusing on is a hypertrophy focused training program, because if you're trying to do strength, it's not going to work. You're focusing on building the size. We don't want to do that, especially if you're overweight. What you want to be doing is losing that weight first, cut down to the most optimal state that you want to get in, and then you can focus on really packing on that size quickly because your body's in that most optimal state. So alongside proper macros is going to be killer for this, because if you don't know your macros, you're not going to cut the fat when you're doing the shreds. So it's very common to be like, oh, I gotta put on that size first. No, you can't do that, and I can just eat whatever I want. That's the other thing too. It doesn't work that way. You have to really cut down, get really fucking shredded, and then once you get really shredded, you've been doing your macros, you've been consistent with that, then you can say, okay, I'm gonna do a reverse diet, pack on all the calories, pack on all the size from there, plus the strength program. So it's always hypertrophy to strength, hypertrophy to strength, back and forth, back and forth. And usually this is in 3-month windows. But if you are just trying to lose weight, depending on where you're at on your fitness journey, you're just gonna have to stay in the deficit longer, right? So don't do the bulk. It's bullshit. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money too when it comes to buying all the foods, buying all the cheat meals, and trying to do the shit. It's an scapegoat, to be honest. I went through it. That's what I did at first. I thought it was, oh, you go in a bulk, then you cut. But when you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it's not gonna work regardless. Plus the training program that I was doing was fucking bullshit too. So you wanna focus on, again, that hypertrophy program. And for that, just keep it simple. Keep it simple when it comes to your reps. Keep it 8 to 25 reps per just muscle groups that you're doing, and also just the sets that you're doing as well. What I like to do is just go from 2 exercises, right? So for shoulders, I do 2 exercises. Chest, I'll do 2 exercises. And then let's just say it's like a push day. And then arms, right? So your triceps, we would be hitting on a push day for this. And then the same goes for your back, bicep, and then even your leg routine as well. Just breaking it all down as simple as possible. But for the 2 exercises for the shoulders, I would do some shit like probably like front raises or something with the dumbbells, just get the blood flowing. And then also just for chest, the same thing. In regards to just 2 exercises, you don't even have to do like incline, decline, middle. Like really, the really good ones are just your incline and then your flat, or the middle part of the chest, like some chest flies or some dumbbell press, and then incline bench press is perfect for that. Just mix up the 2 and then you'll be good to go. Like you don't have to really do the bottom of your chest. Your chest has to really pop out, so the middle and the top is the most important part. No one's really looking at the down part of your fucking chest. Everybody's looking at the top part. Now, next thing would be like your back and bi day, right? So again, I'm going off of like a push-pull leg split. So this is a 6-day split. If you were to do, so you want to be also, just to clarify, hitting everything 2 times a week, right? So if you have the push day that I was talking about before on Monday, then do the push day again on Thursday. The same exercises, same thing. Keep it so fucking simple, right? So do that on repeat and watch everything start to grow, because if you only hit everything once a week, it could grow, but it's going to take a lot longer. So make sure that you're just hitting everything 2 times a week. Now, I would just hit the same fucking routine again to keep it simple. It's not about like, oh, changing it up and all this shit. That's just, again, a scapegoat. Like, you just want to get the fucking results, right? Like, that's why you clicked on this video. You want to get jacked. It fucking works. I do it myself. I do it for the guys on my team. I do it for, if they do want something specific, then we just change it out and make it customizable for them, because their gym doesn't have it. Obviously, in that's what we do. We just have to make it work regardless, but it's not about doing all these fancy fucking exercises and all this fucking shit. You just want the results. You just want to get shredded. Summer's coming around. Get the veins popping. All this fucking shit. It's fucking light work when you know what the fuck you're doing. So again, to repeat, hypertrophy program, and then also 2 exercises per muscle group that you're doing, and you want to hit those muscle groups 2 times per week. So that push on Monday once again, then the next day would be your pull day. So this would be like back, biceps, rear delts you would do. So back movements could be lat pull downs, rows, anything of that sort. And then you would have your bicep routine, which would be like just curls, like only 2 exercises for that shit. Curls and dumbbell hammer curls you could do, fucking incline bench fucking curls, that shit too you could do. And then your rear delts, right? So like mine tend to pop out. I'm trying to focus more on getting that more 3D look, so I focus a little bit more on mine specifically. This is because of my weaknesses. You want to focus on your weaknesses when you're doing this. You don't want to focus on your strength because you're not going to get better. You want to focus on your weaknesses to hit those next levels and for your physique to really pop and show off. So depending on how your physique looks like right now, and when you get fucking shredded, it's gonna look totally fucking different. So that's why it's really important to know where you're at on your fitness journey, like I said in the beginning of the video, to now, and then when you start shredding and whatnot, because everything's gonna start to pop off and look a lot different. You're gonna look like 2 different fucking people if you apply this correctly. So really make sure on that back and bi day, again, like lat pull downs, just 2, 3 exercises for that shit. And then your biceps, 2 exercises max. You don't want to be burning everything out. And then also your rear delt. So I do 2 things. You can just do 1 exercise. It's just the rear delt. It's the back part of your shoulder that you're hitting. So it doesn't have to be too fucking crazy with that. Then your leg day. So this is just a mix, like hamstrings, quads, calves, your glutes even. So your squat movements, your compound movements. So compound movements would be an exercise where you're hitting more than 1 muscle group at a time. So that would be like a squat, for instance. Or this could be a leg press. It can be where you're just using multiple muscle groups at the same time of your legs. Or if it's like for chest, it would be like you doing chest press. You're doing chest and your shoulders and chest, your triceps and a little bit of your shoulders too that are working the movement as well. So focus on your compound movements, get used to it, especially if you're a beginner. So really make sure that you're just doing this on repeat. So I would just repeat that fucking 6 times a week, and then you're just hitting that 2 times out of the mix for the muscle groups every single week. A lot of this is being consistent, building solid habits out the gate, getting that program just fucking dialed. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, so I would run that like Monday to Saturday. That's currently what I do for my program, 6 days a week. Of course, it's going to be different depending upon your schedule, the time that you have in the gym as well. If you're able to hit abs, that's another good thing. It's just like any other muscle, to really develop it, make it look defined. Like if you see my abs, I know I'm on the thing, but like mine are pretty defined in this deficit that I'm in right now. And that's because I work them every single day. That's just me personally, because I do have the time to hit them after my main lift. If you don't have time, try to do it 2 to 3 times a week. Do that easy routine. There's plenty of routines that you can find. I got some shit too. And again, to really hit that next level, it's going to take more than just this of what I'm putting into this video. It goes a lot deeper and a lot more specific, especially for the goals that you're trying to achieve. And I know on the internet, it can be so fucking confusing. So let me help you hit that next level in all aspects, get that physique right, your diet right, because that's the big part of this too. Not just this fucking hypertrophy program bullshit. Like literally like perfect workout plan, yes, but also your diet is a big thing. So let me help you get to that next level. DM me coaching on IG, Nick Drivas Fit, and we'll get you going. I got tons of fucking testimonials coming, and it's fucking crazy that guys are just dropping this weight, building solid habits out the fucking gate. You can see all my results online, and this shit is fucking detrimental to everybody out there that thinks that they're killing it. Like, we're actually fucking doing this shit. So DM me for coaching. We'll get you going. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.